Picture this: a lifeless pigeon soaring above the city, wings flapping as if alive. This isn't a robot or a clever trick. It's a real bird, preserved, reanimated, and controlled by science. Right now, in a university lab, researchers are bringing dead animals back to life as drones. Part 1: The Shocking Discovery. Scientists have long struggled to replicate the natural flight of birds. For decades, engineers have tried to build drones that mimic the agility and grace of real birds, yet no artificial wing or synthetic feather has ever come close to the real thing. So, a group of researchers took a radical approach. Why not use actual birds? But not living ones. These are dead birds, preserved through taxidermy and hollowed out. Inside, they place tiny motors, batteries, sensors, and a remote control system. The result is a fleet of zombie drones that look, move, and even smell like real birds. These drones can fool other birds, seamlessly blending into flocks or landing unnoticed. It's a technological leap that blurs the line between life and machine. Part 2: Why is this so revolutionary? The magic lies in the feathers. They're lightweight, flexible, and self-repairing. Feathers can change shape in flight, allowing birds to make sharp turns or gentle landings. No human-made material can match this natural engineering. Other birds don't see these drones as threats or intruders. They accept them as part of the flock, making zombie drones perfect for wildlife research. Scientists can now observe animals up close without disturbing them. But the implications go far beyond science. Military and security agencies see huge potential in these undetectable drones. Imagine a pigeon on your windowsill. Could it secretly be filming you? Part 3: The Controversy and Real Risks. Not everyone is excited about this innovation. Critics call it unethical, a Frankenstein mix of death and technology. They argue that using dead animals as tools crosses a moral line. There are also real risks if this technology is misused. Governments could deploy zombie drones for mass surveillance, spying on citizens without their knowledge. There are currently no laws to prevent this kind of abuse. Worse, these drones could be weaponized. Explosives or other devices could be hidden inside, turning harmless birds into deadly weapons. The thought of a pigeon carrying a bomb is unsettling, but not impossible. Part 4: The Future of Zombie Drones Beyond Birds. The technology isn't limited to pigeons or other birds. Scientists are already experimenting with bats, insects, and even fish for underwater drones. Imagine a zombie bat flying at night, or a remote-controlled beetle crawling into tight spaces. The US military has already tested cyborg insects, live beetles with electrodes in their brains. These insects can be steered remotely, performing tasks too dangerous for humans. Zombie drones are just the beginning of a new era in robotics and surveillance. But what happens when biology and robotics merge completely? Future drones could be made from living tissue or even custom-grown organisms. We might soon live in a world where any animal, real or artificial, could be a spy or a weapon. Part 5: The Ethical Dilemma. How far should we go in using the dead for technology? Is it right to turn animals into tools, even if they were already deceased? These questions are sparking heated debates among scientists, ethicists, and the public. Some argue that as long as the animals are ethically sourced, there's no harm. Others believe it's disrespectful to life and sets a dangerous precedent. The lack of clear regulations only adds to the confusion. Children growing up today might never know if the birds they see are real or artificial. This could change our relationship with nature in ways we can't yet imagine. Trust in the natural world could erode with unpredictable consequences. Part 6: The Broader Impact. Zombie drones could revolutionize fields beyond surveillance and military use. In conservation, they could help monitor endangered species without causing stress. In disaster zones, they could search for survivors where humans or traditional drones can't go. But with great power comes great responsibility. If this technology becomes widely available, Who will prevent misuse? We need clear laws and guidelines to ensure zombie drones are used ethically. Public awareness is also crucial. People need to know what's possible and what the risks are. Only then can society make informed decisions about the future of this technology. Part 7. The military and security angle. Military interest in zombie drones is already high. Unlike traditional drones, zombie drones are silent and almost invisible to radar. They can blend into urban or rural environments, perfect for covert operations. But what if enemy forces develop similar technology? The arms race could escalate, with both sides deploying undetectable spies. The battlefield of the future might be filled with animals, real and artificial. Security experts warn that zombie drones could be used for espionage, sabotage, or even assassination. The thought of a bird delivering a lethal payload is terrifying, but not science fiction. We must prepare for the risks as well as the benefits. Part 8. The psychological and social effects. If people start to suspect every bird is a spy, trust in nature could disappear. Children might grow up afraid of animals or unable to tell real from fake. This could have profound effects on mental health and our connection to the natural world. Zombie drones could also be used for positive purposes, like protecting endangered species. But the potential for abuse is real, and the consequences could be far-reaching. We must weigh the benefits against the risks and decide where to draw the line. Clear regulations are urgently needed to govern the use of zombie drones. Researchers and companies must be transparent about their work and its implications. The public has a right to know how this technology is being developed and used. Part 9. The need for regulation and transparency. Ethics boards and governments must work together to set boundaries. We need international agreements to prevent the misuse of zombie drones. Otherwise, the sky could become a battleground for privacy and security. Zombie drones are no longer science fiction. They're a reality. The technology is advancing rapidly, and the implications are profound. We must decide how to use it and how to protect ourselves from its dangers. The line between life and machine is blurring faster than ever. Soon, we might not be able to tell if the animals around us are real or artificial. Are we ready for a world where nature itself could be a tool or a threat? Next time you see a bird in the sky, stop and think. Is it just a bird, or is it something more? The answer might surprise you, and it's a question we'll all have to face. Imagine a world where every animal could be a drone, a spy, or a weapon. How would you feel if you couldn't trust the birds in your backyard? Would you welcome the benefits or fear the risks?